OAAA is the Out-of-Home Advertising Association of the Americas, and that means that we are the trade association for the out-of-home industry.
So I was just speaking to someone earlier today, and there's a lot happening out of home, particularly in digital out of home. Tell me about where we are right now in the state of this emerging sort of space.
Well, first of all, I wouldn't call it emerging. Out of home has been around since the cave paintings, really. But we're in a very, very excited period for out of home because of digital. The medium is also coming back from the pandemic, right, when no one was allowed out of home. Now people really thrive being out of home, and our, the medium has really picked up in the last year or so. So very exciting times. Again, we're going through a big digital transformation right now. Out of home has for the longest been a very static medium, but right now it's all exploding. Digital screens everywhere, lots of new applications, or out of home as a content medium. We have video. There's lots of creative, interesting things happening, and we're also, of course, moving towards programmatic, which means that we can tie our medium to other media channels, and that will also hopefully help create a lot of growth for us.
So, it's an emerging sort of nascent space, but I feel that anything digital that is on the newer side is accelerating. The growth curve is steeper, right?
Yeah.
So as a trade association, I'm sure you're driving a lot of that agenda to enable that acceleration, things like standardization. So tell me a little bit about what you guys are focused on in regards to be the wind in the sails of digital.
Well, we are very focused on just that. Standardizations, definitions, nomenclature, process, just to make our medium easier to transact, both if you just want to buy out of home, but also making sure that out of home fits in a broader media perspective, because we really believe that out of home is a key ingredient in any media plan. It can deliver incredible things for an advertiser as a standalone, but also as an amplifier of other forms of media. But for that, you need standards, and you also need to thoroughly explain what the different parts of the mediums are, ad formats, and just how everything fits. So it's a big thing for us, and something we think will lead to a lot of growth.
So CTV has created an interesting situation where digital first brands are now investing in television. Do you feel that you'll see the same sort of renaissance, if you will, for out of home, where brands that may have traditionally not looked at out of home now, because there is digital sort of mediums that are growing and larger audiences and greater reach? Do you feel like more brands will be looking towards out of home?
Yes, definitely. Well, I think more brands are looking to out of home right now for a number of reasons. There is, just the fact that our medium it's brand safe. You can't skip it. You can't block it. It has all those things. Has incredible creative opportunities. It's big screens. It's bold messaging. But of course, also, the digitalization of our medium has made it much more nimble. So if you're an advertiser and you want to reach an audience with a specific message, you can pretty much get a message up right then and there because of digital. You can also use data in a very different way, creating better connections with the audience you want to reach. So definitely we are seeing lots of brands coming into out of home, and brands that we haven't seen before, like I said, for a number of reasons.
And what does your sort of agenda, what are your priorities for the year ahead if you look at the remainder of 2022? What does that look like for you? Where's your focus?
Well, I think the focus for us as well as for the industry is really putting the message out there, educating the market about what out of home can do. We're so much more than just a billboard, and we have so much more rich messaging to deliver. So big part of it will be out there selling our medium and talking about what we can do, how it fits in a broader media perspective, and how it can amplify other forms of advertising as well. And then, we touched on it before, standards, definitions, and just building a solid ecosystem and supply chain for our medium so that we can grow and thrive.
When you, just sort of one more question, when you see digital out of home and more of it sort of flowing in through programmatic and automated platforms, are they going to be the same programmatic platforms that we see today for other premium forms of video, or do you feel like there's going to be a net new sort of programmatic ecosystem specifically for digital out of home?
I don't think so. I think today there is a little bit of its own ecosystem because we are a different medium. We're one to many, and we're not a platform. We're a platform that's based on location, not on content to begin with. Now that's changing, right? But we are a little different. But I think as we are becoming more digital and more programmatic, I think we'll fit right in where the rest of the media world lives.
Do you feel like currency is going to be as important of a conversation for digital out of home as it is for example, video and TV and CTV now?
Yes, definitely. Measurement and currency are core topics for us. And again, it's something that's important for us to solve for so that advertisers better can understand and compare the full broad solution that they're